In this video, everything you need to know when going on holiday to Puerto de las Nieves in Gran Canaria. If you haven't booked yet, then this is also a great video to see if Puerto de las Nieves is actually the right holiday destination for you in Gran Canaria or not. Also in this video, we're going to have a look at some tips that can save you loads of money, a few things to watch out for, and as well loads of tips that can make your holiday even better. Puerto de las Nieves is a pretty unique holiday destination in Gran Canaria, and they also have some pretty unique swimming possibilities here. There are some nice beaches here and they never get really full as this area isn't very touristy. All of it feels very authentic. A bit outside, but just a small walk away, you will also find the Las Salinas pools, salt water pools right next to the sea that also offer a unique swimming experience. If you're staying in Agaete or Puerto de las Nieves, one of the things I would definitely advise you is to rent the car, first of all, because it's very far away from the airport, but also from this area there's loads of things you could be seeing and doing in this area. There's loads of things to explore. Also, renting a car in Gran Canaria is very cheap. It's less than €100 with fully comprehensive insurance, so you don't have to worry about anything if you rent them at the airport for a week. So definitely advise this. If you're doing so, then do get it with a good company. You can find all the companies that I used while traveling around Gran Canaria on my website at checkedalldays.com/cars, as well as a quick checklist of what to do and what not to do when renting a car. If you are staying in Puerto de las Nieves or Agaete and you do want to explore a little bit, then there's several interesting routes. One is just to head up into the mountains and go and see how it really is there. Do bring a jumper or a sweater, because if you go high up into the mountains, it can get very cold. From the top of the mountains, Pico de las Nieves I think it's called, you can see pretty much all over the island, so that's very interesting. Also, if you drive, basically there's two ways of getting around the mountain. If you drive one way, you end up at Puerto de Mogan, which is a very nice beach and a unique little town with great food where you could go and have a look. If you drive the other way, then you end up in Las Palmas, basically the capital, which is also a great beach. There's a shopping there, there's loads of things to see, so definitely advise it there as well. Also, they have great restaurants in the evening, in the daytime, great places to eat, so do go and have a look at the top of the mountain, Pico de las Nieves. The other one is Puerto de Mogan, which is on one side, and on the other side you have Las Palmas, the capital. Puerto de las Nieves has quite a few nice restaurants. Many of them cater to the local population and serve especially fish and tapas. All of these are served in authentic Spanish way. So there's just one quick thing I want to give you a little bit of a warning about when you're traveling and you're staying in Puerto de las Nieves or Agaete. You will not find this so much in the resort itself, but if you will go to other resorts, you will find very cheap electronic shops. Stay away from these kind of shops. They always offer you the newest iPhone at like half price or something. Don't deal with it. The electronics are a little bit cheaper in Gran Canaria, but most of the time these shops offering these amazing deals, they always have some kind of sales tricks, or they upsell you things, or they change the products, or they play tricks on your credit cards. You can find the stories full of this on the internet all over TripAdvisor. Don't buy any electronics in Gran Canaria if you don't need to. If you urgently need one, drive over to MediaMarkt in Las Palmas. There at least you know you're buying with a good brand. And also, if you can wait, just wait until you get home. At least you have 2 years full warranty if you're traveling from a European Union country. Want to escape the cold winters in your own country if you're from within Europe, then great time to visit Puerto de las Nieves is November, December, January, February. This is basically a springy summer type weather compared to most European countries, but in the winter time. The average temperature has a high of 21 degrees and a low of 15 degrees. Rain is only 2 or 3 days a month, and the sea temperature normally is 18 degrees, so plenty nice to take a swim. This is kind of the winter season for Gran Canaria, but is still a really nice climate. If you're looking at the absolute hottest months, then have a look at May, June, July, August and September. This is normally the hottest weather on Gran Canaria. Average temperature 26 degrees, low of 20 degrees, but plenty of days it's going to be hotter than this as well. And there's almost no rain. October basically has the same climate as this, but it's starting the same temperature at least, but there's already starting to come a little bit more rain. Sea temperature is 22 degrees Celsius, so a great time to take a dip and to have a beach holiday in Gran Canaria. If you're looking at deals for hotels, or if you're traveling on a budget, you might want to have a look at March and April. This is kind of in between summer and winter for Gran Canaria, so it's somewhere in between. Average temperature has a high of 21 degrees and a low of 16 degrees. Rain is 1 day a month and sea temperature is about 20 degrees Celsius. If you're looking at traveling on a budget, or as I said, you want to find the best deal for your hotel, March and April might definitely be your best choice. Together with November is also a great time, except for the Easter holidays in March and April, because then normally the prices go way up. So traveling outside of the Easter holidays, this is the best 3 months to go on a holiday. If you want to find out everything about the hotels I would advise, then you can click right here. This will take you to the website, and there you can find all the hotels I've been to and the ones I would advise. But also, if you're not 100% sure if this is the right holiday destination for you, you can click right here, and there you can see all the different holiday destinations in Gran Canaria, and you can find out which one is the right one for you.